we have to start thinking critically. I can see the northern people have started thinking critically, because for far too long, the northern people had been hot-winged, severally, politically hot-winged into accepting things that is brought to them hook, line, and sinker, especially if it has a religious coloration. Anything with religious coloration, we the northerners will accept it without question, because the respect we have for religion, the respect we have for Islam, and the respect we have for religious institution, so we accept it. So our leaders have discovered this weakness, and they are using it against us. And sometimes they will bring in something.
Hello and what's up, guys? In this video we are diving into something big: how northern leaders use religion to deceive us in the 2023 election. But guess what? Northerners are waking up and people are finally speaking out. For too long, northern people have accepted anything wrapped in religion, no questions asked. We respect Islam and our religious leaders and institutions, but our leaders saw this as a weakness and used it against us. They bring policies polished with religious coloration, and once we accept them, we later realize it was all deception. And that is exactly what happened. Now people are regretting the very government they helped bring in, the so-called Muslim ticket. Back then, many supported it without thinking, but today people are struggling. Hardship is everywhere. The economy is failing, and those same leaders, they are enjoying luxury while citizens suffer. It is time we start thinking critically. No more swallowing whatever they give us. Hook, line, and sinker. We must question our leaders, their decision, and their policies. Enough is enough. And for 2027, forget another Muslim ticket. No imam, no group, no leader will deceive us again in favor of Tinubu or anyone else. Guys, I will let you watch this video for yourself so you can see exactly what I am talking about. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Take a look, guys, and remember to share your thoughts after watching.
Do you know what triggered the French Revolution of 1789? The famous French Revolution that was led by one of the greatest military generals of all time and one of the finest military tacticians of all time, General Napoleon Bonaparte. At that time, France was ruled by a monarch called King Louis XVI, and France was going through serious economic recession at that time. So many factors were responsible for that revolution. At the time when the revolution began, France was bedeviled with serious economic recession. Despite the serious economic recession at that time, so many taxation were imposed on the people. There was financial crisis, there was poverty in the land, things were very expensive for the French people, there was high cost of living, and there was corruption. And then the system, the king was using the taxpayers' money to run an expensive lifestyle, to run an expensive monarchical system, bringing the clerics, that's the religious people, alongside, spending heavily on the religious people so as to use them against the people, to continue to maximize power, to continue to subjugate the people. That was the idea of bringing the clerics close to him, King Louis XVI, using the taxpayers' money to run a very expensive system. And then the people were angry and the revolution began. It all began with an attack on a prison in Paris, where a prison was attacked, and then the revolution began. And at that time, General Napoleon Bonaparte was a commander of the army. He took over, he championed the cause of the revolution and brought the king to justice. He brought the king to justice, and the king was executed immediately. And that was when the constitution of France changed. The structure of the monarchical system were crushed. No more monarchy in France. and then a new constitution was brought in, and then they called the new system of government directorate. Now, Napoleon observed the new system and discovered that the new system was not good enough, and then Napoleon staged a coup to oust the new system. Napoleon staged that coup and took out the new system and then assumed the leadership of France. That was the beginning of Napoleonic era. That was the beginning. So Napoleon took control of France and began to expand his territory, began to strengthen his army. Napoleon became very strong and developed serious territorial ambition. He started annexing places, started annexing countries. He expanded the territory of the French territory far and beyond. But this problem started when he was trying to annex Russia. Napoleon had overstretched his army. He had opened so many fronts, and he was heading towards annexing Russia, and that was the beginning that his army started to become weakened, and that was where the trouble started. So Napoleon he was defeated at the Battle of Waterloo. That's when they will say he met his Waterloo. At the Battle of Waterloo, that was when Napoleon was defeated. Napoleon went into exile in an island where he died. So this is a food for thought for our contemporary leadership, where you have leaders using the taxpayers' money to the detriment of the taxpayers and running a very expensive system of government where the people are languishing, the people are going through pains, going through economic problems, going through hardship and what have you. So like what is happening today, we have to start thinking critically on how to address issues, and we have to start asking questions. We have to start bringing our leaders to answer questions. We have to start asking our leaders questions, and we have to start questioning some of their decisions. We have to start questioning some of their policies. We have to start thinking critically. A professor walked into a class and asked one of his students to walk out, and she reluctantly asks, why must she walk out? He said, let her just walk out. And that was what happened. She walked out and nobody said anything, and the lecture continued. So the professor stopped in the middle of the lecture and said, when I asked that student to walk, why didn't anybody talk? Why didn't anybody talk? Then you're all afraid to talk? Why should I just ask somebody to just walk out for no reason? You're supposed to ask. So the professor told them, I want to teach you critical thinking. We have to start thinking critically. I can see the northern people have started thinking critically, because for far too long, the northern people had been hot-winged, severally, politically hot-winged into accepting things that is brought to them hook, line, and sinker, especially if it has a religious coloration. Anything with religious coloration, we the northerners will accept it without question, because the respect we have for religion, the respect we have for Islam, and the respect we have for religious institution, so we accept it. So our leaders have discovered this weakness, and they are using it against us. And sometimes they will bring in something polished with religious coloration, and we accept it. At the end of the day, we discover that it is just a deception. We have been hot-winged. That was what exactly happened when the ticket that brought in this government, that where people have started complaining already. Some people are regretting bringing in this government that is tagged Muslim ticket. So now there's something that is currently happening where they say there are going to be some kind of gathering in the capital city for some kind of Quran festival, and people are now asking questions for the first time in the history of northern Nigeria, where something of religious, something religious is brought before the people, and the people want to know what is contained in that festival, and people are beginning to entertain fear. People do not longer trust the system. People do not even longer trust the clerics. People are questioning the sincerity or purpose of this festival. For the first time, people are now asking serious questions, something that directly concerns religion. Because I told you before, we accept things hook, line, and sinker without questioning the rationale behind that, without going deep to find out what are we accepting, what are we entertaining. We're supposed to ask critical questions, and this is what people are doing now. They are daring some issues. They are asking questions as to why, what is the reason behind this. Could it be it has some political undertone? Could it be it has some political coloration? Is it a move? This is what I'm able to gather from what is happening. The northern people are asking, are questioning the sincerity or purpose of this festival. They are questioning the clerics that brought out this issue. They hope this is not another Muslim ticket, or they hope this is not another move to sell the president for his next tenure. This is not another move to market the president for his next tenure. This is what people are asking. So people are no longer, people are asking this serious question, thinking this is critical thinking. The northern, once the northern man start asking critical questions, then you should know that he has been pushed to, especially when it concerns religion. For a northern man to question the sincerity of purpose, then you know that we have been pushed to the wall. The common man in the north has been pushed to the wall. He's asking questions, daring some of these issues that have religious coloration. He hopes it is not another political maneuver, or it may have some political undertone.
It will be better than the year 2023 and from May 29, 2023, 2024 is a hellfire for poor man to feed in Nigeria with the agenda of the Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Commander of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who said there's a new hope. He said we should give him Nigeria because I'm the APC still, and we won a campaign. He said they should give him Nigeria, we will fix Nigeria. From that 2023 to 2024, there's nothing like feast. The feast is hungry. People are hungry, seriously, and they cannot be able, the people cannot even feed one square meal. And the new hope, we don't know where it's going. That one is, we don't expect it. But for this one, there's a care made the NNPC MP, the Nigeria Limited, who said he's calling a madam for Quran Festival here. Why don't you call the Quran Festival in 2023 and 2024? Because you see the election is close. You want to confuse us again to call Muslim ticket. We are not going for Muslim ticket. Okay, the man is Muslim, we believe. As he said, Muslim, he married his wife for 50 years, you cannot convert her to Muslim. And all his sons are Christian. He's the only person in the house that is Muslim. And he cannot even cite Fatiha. So you say he's Muslim. Please forget a deceiving person. We vote him as a president and we need him as a president. That's all. And nobody can convince us and say Muslim ticket. We are not going for that. We cannot vote any Muslim ticket. We vote for credible candidate who can carry Nigeria together, who can unite Nigeria, who is not sentimental, who is not putting only one side, who is not taking Lagos alone to a mind of himself, not even in Nigeria. Only Lagos is Nigeria, the rest all are nothing. Who give a company, his company 15 trillion contract, give even Kaduna contract from here to Kaduna, we don't know how much. No period of contract, no PPR, no procurement law, nothing. They will just give contract to the works, will just give contract to this company. Or what goes in Lebanese. And people who have a group with France, while the people who France call this country, they want to go out from the distance. The ECOWAS chairman now, if Niger want to go, Mali want to go, Burkina Faso want to go, even Togo want to join. People who his father formed the ECOWAS with Gawan. They formed the ECOWAS as a leader. Why don't you call these people and put them together? Let us be together as the ECOWAS. Economy of South Africa, now they are going. If they go, can you only you rule? You cannot. Can only Nigeria be ECOWAS? It is not possible. Please would this people let them come and then avoid what they don't need. You are having meeting with France all the time. That is why they say they are not going. What is the problem with France? Why do we have anything with France? If you're going to sign MOU with Germany, they will not mind anything in Nigeria. We don't have anything with France. Nothing as far as I'm concerned. Me, I don't need anything with France. Any country France that there's a problem, why Chad send them away? Why Niger send them away? Why Mali send them away? Why Burkina Faso? Why Senegal? Even Cote d'Ivoire? They knew what you want to do with them. Even if the Republic you want to send them away. You, what do you want to do with France? Are you a France colonist? We vote you just to carry another country put for us by composing. Your friendship with the president is a good one. Your relationship is good. They go in Nigeria, we don't need any relation with France. They cannot put their country whom they colonized to be world at Nigeria. Work very well. All English colonies countries have independent more than France colonies. So we cannot take that in and we can't go for that colonist again or have a problem with our neighbor in Niger. No, Niger is our neighbor and is our brothers. We have a cordial relationship with them. Nobody can put us because of that. And me, I'm begging those ECOWAS president in behalf of my Nigerian masses, not for president. Please, they should remain in ECOWAS. Both Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, and even Togo. Please let them put their sword back and let them have a meeting with the chairman and sit with even the ECOWAS secretary so that we can unite together. We remain in one body since a year's memorial and we remain as ECOWAS. People they should not go, please. I want them to stay and I want people to talk to them and understand where we are going. We are one people and we are one Nigeria and we are all Africans. We don't have France, Africa. So please let us rule ourselves as an Africa. Before carrying calling Mala to have an Quran festival. That one is your own. Other Quran festival, no festival, what we know by 2027, we are voting to Numba. We cannot go for this one. 85% appointees, they are all from Lagos State. Is the only Lagos voting? Why you failing you could not be able to win the Lagos? All the Nigeria ball and Yoruba and the Christian and your Kenyan Muslim. Even the Yoruba from Ogun, Ondo, Oshun, or Oyo, they are not among those who deliver when they say low levels. Is it the only levels are Yorubas? Or is it the only levels are Nigerians? We are not going to vote in 2027 Karen. If you like, that's all you want because you are angry, you are enjoying it as a we are suffering. To fit one square is a problem for me. To wear clothes is a problem for me. To put food in my bed to go where I'm going, I have to calculate how I will go. No, Oga, we are not going to vote your Oga for 2027. We voted is a mistake and we have recovered our mistake. We cannot go for it again. Thank you.